Hey everybody, welcome back to How to Build a 105 thunderchief. 10 minutes at a time in HD. Oh yeah, I thought I'd hit you guys with a HD video this morning. Well now, you can't complain if you don't get a video all day because this will take a long time to download. So you see I got my primer on here last night. And I got all my ridges. You see all them ridges? I gotta take them ridges off. Okay. And one of my circles turned out really good. Where'd my finger go? Right there. See it? One of them didn't turn out so good. But I'm gonna go and sand it. But I was thinking about doing, this probably look pretty cool too. Take some of my glass I already got laid up. Cut me out some perfect little circles. And glue them on top of it. That'll give it a raised look. And because there's a couple more gets on the bottom and one on the top that's raised, so that might look kind of good anyway. So that might be a blessing. It's either that or just fill them with some Bondo and not worry about it. Sanding it all down, but no, I think I'll try the raised look, see how that does. Now what we're going to do, try to stand close to the camera so y'all can hear me. I don't like about this camera, the sound's not real good when I get away from it, but see now we're just going to hit it with some 220. And sand the ridges off. That tape's just hard to do circles with, man. Them almost need scribe. You know, make you a little template and one of your little scribes, you know. That tape just don't like being bent around in a don't like being bent around in a circle. Tell you what, that looks kind of cool there. She's using this wing, just clear coated. That's the way that looks. When we get this all weathered up, all them panel lines are going to stand out good. We'll get out of the part. And I'll get around to painting it after the test flight. Man, that looks cool. A bunch of tape on them wings. And one guy made a comment, that was 1/64 inch tape, it wasn't 64 feet. That's that late night. That's that late night television for you. I'm trying to read it through the camera. Camera lens. Turn it around. The other side. Can y'all see that? Good? Yeah. All them panel lines disappear. And it, back to that scribe that other old boy was talking about. This just, I think, I've thought about doing them scribes, using a scribe before, and I just don't think they would come out as good, but I don't know. There's some people out there that's good with them scribes, I guess, and that's how they do it, and that just goes back to that old rule. There's more than one way of doing things, just, that's what I believe. I know a lot of people think there's just one way to do things, and it's their way. It's just not true. Especially when it comes to modeling, and a lot of it's self-taught, And it ends up being just whatever works good for that person, but some people are just boneheaded and think that's the only way. Trust me, I know people like that. But, bam, there we go. Now, let's go down to some wore out 400. Okay, that wore out 400 is probably about like 600, Trying to get it with that, get it a little shiny. Get any areas we missed, because you gotta watch that 220. Sometimes when you're sanding it, you'll actually pull a little piece of tape out. And so you gotta be careful, you don't see that tape missing, and you just keep sanding looking for that tape, and all of a sudden you'll blow through it, and sand your panel line off. So you gotta kind of be careful with that. If you got a bunch of panel lines you can see and ones you can't, you just gotta look for that stuff. You know, I think I will. I'm going to cut me out some little round circles out of some super thin glass I got laid up. Oh, there's Butch. Hey, Butch, I'll call you right back, buddy. Well, let me kill that ring. And hit it all with this paper. Bam! Bam! Oh yeah, we can see them panel lines now. All smooth and shiny. That's looking good. Now what we want to do is get our pin and see there's one of them. I kind of pulled the tape out when I was sanding it. And it's there, but the panel line's there, but if you ain't careful, you can't see that when you're sanding, you know, and you got your gunk everywhere. Now you just get a hold of this tape, pull it out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean there, Vern? And these wings are almost ready to mold. I'm going to buff them. I'm going to hit them with that new little buffer I got. And that compound, these things are going to be shining like a new Corvette. Now this side here, bam, already got pulled out. We got a lot of rotors pulled out. I got my old needle, this little pin right here just works the best. I was going to tape it to a pencil or something. And probably make it a little easier to hold, but I was thinking about that right before I got real busy doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna get my glasses. Now, let's get under it at the end. Well, this needle really makes it pretty easy. what you end up with is a real clean, straight panel line, and there's no chipping on the edges. You know, if you was doing it by hand, you'd be running that your squirrel past where you needed to be here and there, and where it slips off the straight edge, and I just don't think a guy can get it. I've thought about it, and even talked to Butch about it, and that Butch, he's tried everything. He'll tell you what works for him, you know, and what don't. You know? You know, uh, Butch told me one time, you know, this man's been building model airplanes for 30 years, if not longer. You know, that man has never built the airplane kit? I couldn't believe that. Everything he's ever built has been from scratch. I'm sorry, we might have to throw that into the bullheaded category. Oh no. God likes to build, loves airplanes. You know, which anyone watching these videos can relate with. That's alright. All you guys that can't build because of where you're at or your situation, you got kids at home, just tune into the shop. I'll build them for you. Only people with little kids, grandbabies. We ain't got no grandbabies yet, man. That's the bummer. Well, these little pieces are kind of a pain, but the end result. What else I got to do today but sit around and watch TV? You know what I mean? I could only watch so much TV, and I could only check my mail a few times a day. You know what I mean? I'm not a guy that can just sit in front of that computer for hours and hours and hours. You know, I watch a good movie on TV, and my Survivor and Big Brother. And of course, football, UFC fighting. Well, I'd like to watch that Brock Lesnar fight. They wanted $50 for a pay-per-view for that. Can you believe it? $50. Then I heard he got beat up. Can you believe it? Someone beat Brock Lesnar up. I'd like to be the man that say, yeah, I whooped Brock Lesnar. You know you're a bad dude. You throw the whipping on Brock Lesnar, man. That Brock Lesnar guy, man, that guy's an animal. It's the only way to describe that guy. He is an animal. Bam. Well, you guys can see. Now what I'll do with the rest of these, I'll put them on my bench over there, and I'll sit down and watch some Tube Today, watch some Military Channel, and pluck all these out. But let's see if this is going to fit And this is the other wing. Just make sure this is going to fit. Let me flop this fuselage around. And I'll show you how to tell the top from the bottom. How's that sound? 20 minutes. Well, that's going to be a nice video. It'll take all day to download though. See, this is the top. Because it don't have an inner gear door and it's got a couple extra lines. All this looks just like the bottom though. Just right in here is different. And see the bottom, it's got the gear door right here. And this one more definite. But let me give you a closer look at them panel lines right quick. See if we can't get some good ones in some HD. We see how clean and crisp they are. They're just nice, clean lines. No jagged edges. No places where you ran past or your score all slipped out, you know. And with the time-consuming part of putting the tape on there, then the next day just pulling it out, I think it's definitely worth doing the tape. So that's probably a light right here. That's the spoiler. It's gonna look good. Can't wait to get one molded, baby. Okay, let's see if it's gonna fit. Drum roll, please. I kind of wanted to see where this gear door was going to come out anyway. Bam, there it is, slipped right in. Now I'll mark that. It's real close to there. We need to go about probably 1/8 inch away. No, to have it hinge right, it's going to have to go like a quarter. So bam, there it is. Fits perfect. See, then all my panel lines will look good all the way up to the fuselage. And you won't see the seam, you know, from the fuselage slipping on. And the nice tight fit won't wobble. I think that's a good engineering feat right there. You know what I mean? You're not just relying on a couple dowels to hold that wing straight, and the whole socket is just bulletproof. Well, okay, everybody. Going on 23 minutes. I guess we gave y'all a good old episode of Bob TV today, huh? This is going to take all day to load. So if I make any more videos, I guess I'll make them on the other camera while this is loading and post them afterwards. So, till then, people, see you back in the shop. Same Bob time, same Bob station. This episode of Bob TV was broadcasted in HD Philovision. This is a drama-free zone.